NK Telco Sports welcomes you to our coverage of high school basketball, where tonight the Versailles Tigers will take on the Botkins Trojans. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Grand Lake Health Systems, and NK Telco. Tonight's scoreboard sponsors: First National Bank. The keys to the game will be by Keyhole Pizza. Timeout sponsors: Precision Strip. The player of the game at the end of this conclusion will be brought to you by NK Telco. Mid-game and post-game stats are brought to you by Grand Lake Health Systems. Additional sponsors include Carriage Works, Chiltex LLC, Cy Sweeterman, Dickman Supply, Elmwood Assisted Care, Hometown Opportunity, Yulsman Automotive, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, SecureCom, Bud Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Crown Equipment, Shelby County Veteran Services, St. Henry Bank, and WCSM Radio. I am Jeremy Plyman, and we're live to you here for high school girls varsity basketball action, where the Versailles Tigers come to town to take on the Botkins Trojans. Versailles comes in 3-3, 2-1, and the MAC tied for second. They started the season off 3-1, but they recently dropped their last two games to Miami East and Fort Laramie, two real tough teams. They have a good blend of youth and experience, and they're led by sophomore Katie Linton. The Trojans, on the other hand, come in 3-5 on the season, 1-4 in the Shelby County Athletic League. They started the season 3-2, but have dropped 3 in a row. Their most recent loss was at Houston before Christmas. Camden Paul, one of their senior leaders, injured in the third game of the year, is starting to come back around. She's played the last couple games. That ankle injury is getting better. It's kind of day to day a little bit as it keeps working on. It's a high ankle sprain, so those sometimes take a little bit longer to get through. So we'll see once here. We're post-Christmas now. We're about to head in. We're going to get going here in just a little bit. We'll let Ryan Gutman, the PA announcer here, take us to the national anthem. Remember that although these athletes are members of these games now starting to take on a little bit of a different meaning. You get post-Christmas and post-New Year's. We're starting to turn up a little bit. You are looking for teams that continue to make progress, start to gel a little bit more. Your freshmen are no longer freshmen. They're starting to work towards where they put in plenty of minutes, and both these coaches know they have some younger talent that needs to start stepping up to head in the right direction where both these teams want to go.
And do your part as we all respect the game.
And now,
the Hometown Opportunity platform is exceptional.
It is focused, laser focused on the careers in our four-county region.
100% of the time we go to Hometown Opportunity. We've had great success from a handful of applications when we need them, as well as a recent one where we had 67 applicants.
Honestly, it's a competitive advantage.
The hometown experience has been everything I could have dreamed of and more.
we get ready to go here from Botkins.
They've been chosen by a system approved by the Shelby County Athletic League and assigned to this evening's game. They are our referee, Ms. Hannah Keller, and our umpires, Mr. Scott Norris and Mr. Stephen McCrae. Welcome to Botkins High School. And now tonight's
officials for tonight's game: Hannah Keller, Scott Morris, and Steve McCrae.
They are number 4, Sarah Stamen.
Tonight's starting lineups: the Versailles Tigers, number 5, Jenna Dirksen, a 5'9" senior, averaging 7.8 points per game and 5 rebounds. Number 13, we got a little switch in the lineup here. Number 4, Sarah Stamen, the junior, a 5'7" junior, will be starting tonight. Number 23, Katie Linton, a 5'7" sophomore, leads the team at 11.3 points per game. Number 25, Taylor Wagner, a 6'1" junior, and number 33, Allison Schwartz, a 6-foot senior. And now for the Botkins Trojans as they fire up a little Metallica to get going here tonight.
Okay, Trojan fans, welcome to game number 9. Be loud, get up, get up. Get on your feet and make
Spotlight on Mulaney Maurer right now. Unfortunately, the senior just had ACL surgery right before
starting at one
Christmas.
guard, she's a 5'4" senior, number 2, Camden Paul.
For the Trojans, number 2, Camden Paul, a 5'3" senior, averaging 5.3 points per game.
5'4" freshman in 1/2 of the Sisters Quad Foot, number 3, Peyton.
Number 3, freshman Peyton Plattfoot, 5'4", averaging 3.4 points a game.
Third guard position, a 5'7" junior, number 12, T.D. Pitts.
Number 12, junior D.D. Pitts, 5'8" junior, leads the team at 10 points per game.
Junior, number 32, Jenna.
Number 32, Jenna Metz, a 5'7" junior, 5.9 points per game, 7 rebounds, leads the team. And their other senior leader, number 10, Janelle Plattfoot, a 5'8" senior, averaging 5.3 points per game, shooting 44% from 3. For the Tigers again, Dirksen, Osborne, Litton, Wagner, and Schwartz. For the Trojans, Paul, Plattfoot, Pitts, Metz, and Plattfoot. So we get ready to go here from Botkins. We go through the keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Head coach Tracy White brings her team in at 3-3, 2-1 in the MAC. Their keys: use the defense to drive their offense, win the rebounding battle, and limit turnovers. For head coach Tyler Carson's Botkins Trojans, who are 3-5 and 1-4 in the Shelby County Athletic League, keep them off the offensive glass, navigate their screens so that they don't get mismatches, and finish on offense. The Tigers come out in a hurry as Katie Linton gets her first 2 on a little fadeaway on the block. Plattfoot tries to find somewhere to go. Metz on the block. She's going to turn it over.
Out of bounds, that'll be Versailles basketball.
One of the things kind of haunting the Trojans' progress right now is the number of turnovers, averaging right at 18 turnovers per game. Trojans in a diamond and one, it looks like. Linton goes baseline on the block. No good by Schwartz. Pitts with the rebound. Plattfoot around the top. Tries to find Camden Paul. D.D. Pitts at the foul line. And that's money. Over the top. Dirksen backs away. Linton around. Schwartz. 4-2. 4-2. The Tigers out to a quick lead. Paul walks it across the timeline. Pitts. Here comes the trap. Finds Plattfoot. Navigates around on the right-hand side. Stops. Pitts. Plattfoot. Paul tries to go baseline. Nothing there. Camden Paul in the lane. Tried to kick it out. Tigers get a hand on it and knock it away. Inbounded Metz, knocked away. Turnover number 2 for the Trojans. Linton tried to get to the hole. Camden Paul, they're going to call her for a foul. She wanted a jump ball. Katie Linton gets that ball on the go, and she's in the open court. She has one thing in mind. She wants to get to the rim. The young sophomore comes in averaging 11.3 points per game.
Checking into the game for the Trojans, number 22, Maddie Fry.
Maddie Fry into the game for the Trojans, freshman. Swartz pulls up, no good. Rebound. They're gonna call over the back.
That foul's called for Versailles, number 25, Taylor Wagner. That's her first, and she's first.
Foul on Wagner. Paul navigating the point guard. Janelle Plattfoot, Dee Pitts goes baseline, airmails it over the top. Linton with another rebound, off and running, tries to look ahead.
Out of bounds,
And that'll be a turnover. Man-to-man by Versailles. Fry tries to look on the block to Plattfoot, not there. Dee Pitts takes it down the lane, up, scoops it up, no good. Rebound by Swartz.
Out of bounds, that'll be Botkins basketball.
Tigers a little sloppy with the basketball here.
Number 13, Grace Osborne.
Grace Osborne now into the game for Allison Swartz. Paul taking her time, double screen up top. Janelle Plattfoot around, Camden Paul on the wing, nothing there. Peyton Plattfoot finds Dee Pitts cutting in the middle, tries to come back. Janelle Plattfoot on the floor, tied up. That'll stay Trojan basketball. Number 30, senior Heidi Stamen into the ballgame. Janelle Plattfoot to inbound it. Cammie Paul caught it in a bad spot. Caught it right there inside the timeline. Yeah, trap coming. Stammen into the game and gets her first foul immediately. It's 2 on the Tigers. Paul navigating. Pitts goes baseline. She gets to the rim and she'll get that one to go. Up ahead, Sarah Stallman. They find Swartz in the middle, outside, off the back of the iron. Heidi Stamen, rebound, come down to the Trojans. Pitts to Plattfoot, Janelle in the middle of the lane, slapped away, turned over.
That was a foul call. Botkins, number 22, Maddie Fry. That's her first.
Maddie Fry with a foul on the loose ball.
Checking into the game
Trojans
for the Trojans,
second.
number 20, Reagan McFerrin, and back in for the Trojans, number 32, Jana Metz.
Back into the ball game for the Trojans. Jana Metz, Reagan McFerrin making her first appearance. Swartz to Linton.
That's a Putter's 12 foul called on Versailles, number 33.
They're going to get Allison Swartz with a player control foul there on the screen. She tried to roll out of it. That's 3 of them now for the quarter on the Tigers. McFerrin up top. Fry trying to look down the Mets. Nothing there. Paul, jumper, 17, short. Collected by Metz. Deep 3, Cammie Paul, money. Jana Metz did a nice job keeping that possession alive. Cami Paul, that's not a good deal. That'll be 2.
Botkins, number 2, Camden Paul.
Camden Paul.
And team's third.
On the three-point shot there by Dirksen. She's going to get 3 free throws as the Trojans are up 7-4. Dirksen shooting 88% from the free throw line coming into the ball game. Misses the first. Knocks down the second one. That makes it her second. She is 18 for 21 from the free throw line on the season. Tremendous job by that young lady, getting to the foul line and knocking them down. 1-3-1 now it looks like from the Tigers. Trapping on the sides. McFerrin on the wing, finds Paul, baseline, 3, deep. Kept alive. Jana Metz with the offensive rebound, and Dee Dee Pitts one also. Trojans doing a nice job keeping the offense alive there. Metz and Pitts.
33, Allison Schwartz has her second, and team's fourth.
Allison Schwartz will get her second. She'll go to the bench for a little while. That takes a little height off the floor for the Tigers, the 6-foot senior going to the bench. McFerrin trying to find an inbound, finds Metz. Janelle Plattfoot out to Camden Paul, puts her foot on the ground, got a kick. Trojans will go to that box set. Screen to screener action. Paul sets it up. Going to throw it away. Janelle Plattfoot tries to corral it. Jump ball. That'll stay.
That'll be Versailles basketball.
That'll go to Versailles. That's a turnover on the Trojans. Back into the game, Sarah Stamen.
For the Trojans, number 3, Peyton Plattfoot.
Peyton Plattfoot.
And for Versailles, number 4,
Coach
Sarah
Tyler Carson's
Stamen.
going to have to do some thinking. How long does he want Camden Paul to sit? She's got 2 fouls. 2:30 mark is when they took her out. Back door, good look from the Tigers. Katie Winton found Dirksen on the back door cut. Threw it over the top. Puts the Tigers back up 8-7. Plattfoot goes to Metz. Metz out top. McFerrin off the back of the iron. Metz with another rebound. Jana Metz controlling some offensive rebounds, just can't get the ball to go. Now over to Linton. Guarded by Peyton Plattfoot. Dirksen up top. Over to Stamen. Trying to look down low to Wagner. Nothing there. Linton for 3 off the iron.
Out of bounds, that'll be Botkins basketball. Substitution back into
Grace
the
Osborne
game
comes into the game for
Grace
Katie Linton with
Osborne.
1:44 to go here in the first quarter. Now it looks like a 1-2-2. About a half-court trap. Here it comes. Cut off. They get it over to Dee Dee Pitts. She goes baseline. Hammer pass, nothing there. That's a turnover for the Trojans. 4 in the corner. Now turned over for the Tigers. Reagan McFerrin picks it up. Dee Dee Pitts behind the back, down the lane. Blocked.
Checking back in for the Trojans, number 2, Camden Paul.
Camden Paul back into the game, playing with 2 fouls. Janelle Plattfoot will inbound it. Cami Paul finds herself open in the corner. 3 off the mark. Rebound, Versailles. Osborne, 15-foot, nothing off the iron. Rebound, Katie Stallman. Camden Paul navigates through, nothing. Rebounded by Versailles. They're out and running. Up ahead, Dirksen kicks it out. Stahman for three, nothing. Rebound, out of bounds.
Out of bounds, that would be Botkins basketball.
Good look there for Stahman. Just couldn't knock it down. I'll try to keep all these Stahman girls separated. Sarah, a junior, Ellie, a sophomore, Heidi, a senior. 30 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Trojans down 10-7. Dee Pitts at the elbow. Knocked away. Camden Paul in the middle of the lane, turned it over. Out and running the Tigers. Osborne, she's going to get a two.
Osborne.
Eight seconds left here for the Trojans. Ball finds Dee Pitts. Head down to the rim. Not much time left. Not going to get a shot off. End of quarter number one. Versailles 12, Botkins 7. We'll be back from the Coliseum here in a minute on NK Telco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Back to you from Botkins here. NK Telco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school varsity basketball action on NK Telco Cable or the NKT.TV app on channel 154 on December 29th at 6 p.m. and on channel 3 and 503 on January 11th and 12th at 4 p.m. You can also watch games via pay-per-view through nktelco.com/sports and more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and nktelco.com sports. A lot of action there already. Trojans with an offensive rebound on the Dee Pitts miss. And the Tigers turned it over. Trojans on the first quarter, 5 turnovers. Tigers with 3. Peyton Plattfoot tries to get to the rim and gets it blocked. Linton now has the ball, wants to throw it underneath, thought about it, thought better. Over to Stamen, looking for underneath to other Stamen. Out top, back door. Stamen once, twice, can't get either one to fall. Trojans the other way. Dee Pitts, left hand, up and in. From 17, Stamen.
That's a jump ball. That'll be Versailles basketball. Substitution checking back
into the game. Maddie Fry for the Trojans. Sarah Stamen. Jenna Dirksen for the Tigers. The senior will take it out of bounds. Linton on the wing. Over to Stamen. Swinging around, Dirksen. Back door, good cut. Taylor Wagner gets the two, her first two of the evening. Versailles up 14-9. Paul from 3, no good. Rebound, Peyton Plattfoot. She'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Peyton Plattfoot came all the way from up top to grab that long rebound. Nice job on her part. Plattfoot comes into the game. shooting 71% from the free throw line.
At the
She'll
line
get
for
the
the Trojans,
first.
number 3, Peyton Blackfoot.
Makes her 6 for 8 from the free throw line on the year. Young freshman. She'll get both. Trojans cut it to 3. Linton turns it over. Dee Pitts on the go, down the right-hand side, stops. She's short, gets her own rebound, misses again. Those are probably kind of opportunities the Trojans need to get. You have a layup, you need to get that to go down. Especially as this young team is struggling a little bit offensively. Those are the points that need to be knocked down. It was one of Tyler Carson's keys to the game as Dirksen takes the deep 3.
Out of bounds, that'll be Botkins basketball. Substitution into the
Finish
game
on
for
offense.
Versailles, number 22, Brooke Bergman.
Tigers in a 1-2-2 press here. They get it ahead. Trojans up to Dee Pitts. She gets in the middle of the floor, goes down the middle, scoops it up, left-handed up and in. 14-13, Trojans cut it to 1. 5:20 to go. Dirksen drops it down. Linton around, over to Osborne. Over to Bergman, that's Brooke Bergman, played really well in the JV game earlier. Out top, Dirksen to Bergman, stops from the 8, no good. Rebound inside, Osborne.
Wagner.
Or excuse me, Wagner with the big rebound. Tammy Paul picks up the foul. Camden Paul playing with 2 fouls right now, the senior.
Number 5, Jenna Dirksen, that's her first, and she's second.
Jenna Metz back into the ball game from Maddie Fry.
Number 32, Jenna Metz.
Dee Pitts up to 8 points already in the game. Leads the Trojans in scoring with 10 points per game. Metz trying to get it on the block, nothing there. Weaving around up top, fumbled around. Peyton Plattfoot tries to get in the middle, turns it over. Versailles off and running. Katie Linton head down. Bergman from 12, no good. Offensive rebound. Now Linton goes baseline, up and under, nothing there.
That's a jump ball, that'll be Botkins basketball. Substitution into the game for the Trojans, number 20, Reagan McFerrin.
Reagan McFerrin back into the ball game. Sarah Stamen back in for the Tigers. 16-13, just under 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Camden Paul to McFerrin. McFerrin looking to try to get it into Metz. Metz loses it. We're going to get a jump ball. And this one's going back to the Tigers.
That'll be Versailles basketball.
7 turnovers on the Trojans so far. Linton bringing the ball up, taking her time. Gets across. Wagner fakes the handoff out to Linton. Pick and roll coming. They get a mismatch. They don't take advantage of it. Dirksen outside. Bergman can't handle the pass. Stamen up top. Wagner. Handoff, no. Back door. Back to Stamen. Pick and roll. Over the top. Knocked away by Metz. Nice job, Jana Metz, defending that. Paul ahead to Plattfoot. Over to McFerrin. McFerrin left-handed. Plattfoot to the elbow. Dee Pitts drives down the lane. Tries to get it in. She's going to the free throw line. Nobody slid over and helped
The foul's called for Sales, number 22,
Put
Brooke
Didi at the
Bergman,
line.
that's her first and team's third. At the line for the Trojans,
Comes into
number
the
12,
game
Didi
shooting
Pitts.
66% from the free throw line. Young lady's done a nice job. It was one of her Achilles heels last year, shooting down around 50% from the free throw line, up to 67% on the year. That free throw makes her 19 of 28.
And back in for the Trojans, number 3, Peyton Plattfoot.
Peyton Plattfoot back into the game. Coach Tyler Carson gets Cammie Paul out, who's got 2 fouls. Didi Pitts knocks them both down. Katie Linton advances it. Trojans now look like they're setting in a 2-3 zone. No, they're man. There's a ton of switching going on. Matter of fact, I think we're a little bit confused. I think we got some people playing zone, some people playing man. Now we got her situated out. We're in a man. Dirksen for 3, knocks it down. Jenna Dirksen came into the game shooting 25%. That makes her 6 of 22 from the three-point line. Want to get a reach. Heidi Stamen.
Foul called for Sales, number 30, Heidi Stamen, that's her second.
Fourth of the
Checking back
second
in for the
quarter.
Tigers, number 13,
Next foul
Grace
on the Tigers.
Osborne.
The Trojans will be shooting 2 from here on out. The Trojans have not yet fouled this quarter. Didi Pitts head down to the rim and scores. That gives her 12 on the afternoon. Back up top, Jenna Dirksen. Missed her the first time. Osborne back to Linton. Dirksen, top of the key. Over to Osborne, down on the block. Wagner gets it blocked. Taylor Wagner inbounding. Osborne, Linton for 3 from the baseline. No. Rebound. Tigers. There's 5 rebounds on the quarter.
That foul's called on Botkins, number 12, Didi Pitts. That's her first and team's
Didi Pitts
first.
got the foul there on the scramble a little bit. Looked like Katie Linton took one to the knee. Bringing Camden Paul back into the ball game.
Checking back in for the Trojans, number 2, Camden Paul.
She has 2 fouls. Dirksen out top. Linton finds Wagner, crashing down. Reverse up top. Dirksen for 3, no. Rebound, Trojans. Didi Pitts.
Out of bounds, that'll stay Botkins basketball.
Nice
Checking
hustle
back
on the
in
way
for
back
Trojans,
from the
number
Tigers.
20, Reagan McFerrin.
.101 left to go. Trojans down 19-17. Pitts gets it on the wing. Left hand through the lane. Pump fake. Nothing there. Might have got away with a travel. Over to Janelle Plattfoot. Looking for Pitts down on the block. Nothing. Knocked away. Here comes Linton. They're going to get her for a charge. She dropped that shoulder a little bit.
That's a player control foul called on for Sales, number 23, Katie Linton. That's her first. The team's 5th.
Probably had the angle. Didn't need to drop the shoulder to get the play. .38.1. Working some clock here. Here comes the trap. Tigers getting at it. Didi Pitts breaks it, finds McFerrin out on the wing. No.
Out of bounds, that'll stay Botkins basketball.
stay Trojan ball with 27.2 left to go in the first half. Out top, Pitts, head down, spin move in the lane. McFerrin out top again, no. Metz is going to get a foul.
The foul called on Botkins, number 32, Gianna Metz. That's her first and team second.
2 for the second quarter here from the Trojans. 18.4 left for the Tigers. They're going to try to hold for one shot, it looks like. Elevator screen coming, possibly. Dirksen finds herself on the wing. 3, no, short. At the end of the first half, Tigers 19, Trojans 17, here on NK Telco Sports. We'll be back in 10 minutes for the second half from Botkins.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Welcome back to NK Telco Sports from Botkins here at the first half. Stats brought to you tonight and always mid-game by Grand Lake Health Systems. For the trailing Trojans right now, in the first half, they were 7 for 22 from the field, 1 of 7 from 3. And 4 of 4 from the free throw line. They had 12 rebounds. And when she gets on the break, she probably needs to look to make a little bit better decisions when she's getting in the middle of the lane and try to find some of those dump offs. A lot of times she's getting in there and tries to, you know, spin move and stuff like that, and a lot of that's being covered by Versailles. She needs to get in the lane and try to create for others, not just herself. Here we go in the second half. It's Trojan basketball, down 19-17. Camden Paul, first possession. It's going to be a turnover for the Trojans. Not exactly the way Tyler Carson wants it to start here in the second half. Katie Linton walks it across for the Tigers. Stamen to Dirksen. Backdoor cut. Linton on the block. She gets by Plattfoot, and she will score.
Linton.
The Tigers go to their leading scorer right off the bat. Camden Paul out top. Trap up there by the Tigers. Reverse it around. Paul back to Pitts. Top of the key. No good. Turnover by the Tigers. We're heading the other way. Janelle Plattfoot brings it up. Pitts from the wing. Puts it on the ground. Spins. Step through, and they're going to get her for a travel. Linton bringing it across. Tigers up 21-17, 6:35 to go. Over to Schwartz. Schwartz out top, the 6-foot senior. Dirksen has it on the wing. Backdoor cut, nice find. Sarah Stamen. Man-to-man for Versailles. We've seen a time or two where they've went to that 1-2-2 trap. Paul for three, no good.
Okay, shot ball, and that'll be Botkins basketball.
Peyton Plattfoot in there battling for a rebound for the Trojans, ties it up. It'll stay Trojan basketball. Janelle Plattfoot yet to take a shot on the night. And they're going to get Dee Dee Pitts for a travel again. She drug that pivot foot, comes through there, overstriding a little bit when she gets in there, a little bit off balance. 3 turnovers on the quarter. Schwartz outside with it, over to Linton. Stallman tries to find Osborne cutting, or excuse me, Wagner, knocked away by the Trojans. Dirksen will pull the trigger on the inbound. Wagner, Linton, handoff, back door. They're going to get 3 seconds.
Violation, and that's Botkins basketball.
The Tigers will turn it over to the Trojans. For the Trojans to get going here, down 6, a couple things probably need to happen. Janelle Plattfoot has to get involved offensively. For the Trojans to win, that has to be a key. Between Plattfoot, Pitts, and Paul, they all need to get involved. And right now, the defense by the Tigers is turned up a notch, and they're chasing people everywhere. Trojans having a hard time getting a shot off here. Pitts into the lane, finds Metz. Up, no bucket. But Jana Metz is going to go to the free throw line.
That foul's called for Versailles, number 23, Katie Litton. That's her second and team's first. At the line for the Trojans, number 32, Jana Metz.
Nice job by Pitts there, getting into the lane and looking to create something for somebody else, and she found Jana Metz. Jana Metz knocks down the first one. That makes her 12 of 21 from the free throw line on the year, 57%. And she's 13 for 22. Tigers coming in a hurry down the sideline. That secondary break. Linton tries to find Wagner, turns it over. Janelle Plattfoot stepped right in front of that one. Dirksen on Paul out top. Janelle over to Metz. Metz looking for some help. Peyton Plattfoot gets it knocked away. Katie Linton with the steal. Goes up. They're going to get a foul on Peyton Plattfoot. Let's see if they're going to call that shooting.
That foul's called on Botkins, number 3, Peyton Plattfoot. That's her first and team's first.
They're going to call it on the ground. Tigers will have to inbound it. Dirksen. Linton from the wing, short. That'll stay, Tiger basketball. This time they'll set in a flat set on the free throw line. Trying to go up top, Wagner. It's going to be tied up.
That's a jump ball, that'll be Versailles basketball.
Going to stay here at Versailles. I'd like to see that get elevated a little bit more there to Wagner. They got a hold. Peyton Plattfoot, it appears to be doing her best to try to keep Katie Linton from getting the basketball. Trojans will now have 2 in the third quarter here. Dirksen to pull the trigger. Up top, there it is. Schwartz, little backdoor cut. Janelle Plattfoot handling it. Peyton to the rim, gets it up and over. She's got 4 on the evening. Here comes the Tigers in a hurry, stripped by the Trojans. Tammy Plattfoot's going to end up with it. And Coach Tyler Carson is going to get a timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. NK Telco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school varsity basketball action on NK Telco Cable or the NKT.TV app on Channel 154 on December 29th at 6 p.m. and on Channel 3 and 503 on January 11th and 12th at 4 o'clock. You can also watch games via pay-per-view through nktelco.com/sports and more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. 25-21, Versailles on top of the Trojans, 3:53. Trojans have the basketball on a turnover by Versailles. Both teams a hair bit sloppy here in the third quarter. That's 4 turnovers for Versailles already. They only had 5 in the first half. Now they're going to come out with this 1-2-2 press. Trojans break it. Maddie Fry down the lane. Nice job by the Trojans right there. Tigers trying to go inside. Wagner over to Dirksen. Osborne back into Wagner. Linton from the corner. That one's deep. Rebounded by Dirksen. Trojans get it in a hurry and go the other way. Traveled by Maddie Fry.
Number 30, Heidi Stahman.
Heidi Stahman into the game. Number 30, the 5'6" senior. Schwartz, top of the key. Tried to go backdoor, knocked away by the Trojans. Versailles underneath. Dirksen gets it back from 8 foot, knocks it down. That'll give her 9 on the evening. Plattfoot in a hurry, 3 from the wing. Her 11th on the season. Come in shooting 45% from 3. Dirksen gets by Pitts. Schwartz fouled. They're going to call it on the floor.
That foul's called on Botkins. Number 20, Reagan McFerrin. That's her first and team's third.
Probably a pretty good foul there by Reagan McFerrin. Schwartz was going to get that up and in. It's only Reagan's first. Schwartz cuts to the middle.
Schwartz.
Trojans lost track of that cross cut in there. 29-26 now. Dirksen out top. Pressure all the way out top. Her and Linton go to trap. Paul works free in the corner. 3. Cammie Paul. Her second of the evening. That gives her 6. And we're all tied up with 2 minutes to go in the third. The Tigers trying to look inside. Have went inside to Schwartz the last couple times. Baseline Osborne, nothing there. Kick back around. Dirksen at top. Linton on the wing. Dirksen top of the key for 3. Nope, to the left. Rebound Trojans. Have not been many defensive rebounds in this quarter. Dirksen tries to slip her hand in there, giving fits to Camden Paul. Now Janelle Plattfoot at top of the key. McFerrin for 3, nope. Reagan McFerrin come in shooting 29% from 3 so far on the day, 0 for 4. She's had some good looks. Get a feeling she's been right there on all 4 of them. 5'7" senior. And Versailles, a little miscommunication, unforced turnover there. That gives them 5 on the quarter. Jenna Metz coming back in for Maddie Fry. Peyton Plattfoot back in for Reagan McFerrin. On the floor for the Trojans, Plattfoot, Paul, Pitts, and Metz. For Versailles, Stammen, Dirksen, Schwartz, and Osborne. And another Stammen. Metz can't get it to go. Rebound, Stammen heading the other way. Cammie Paul about picked up her 3rd foul. From 13. Osborne can't get it to go.
That's a jump ball violation, and that'll be Botkins basketball.
Ball will go to the Trojans. .35 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 29 all. Stammen out top. Paul from 19, no good. Tigers out top. Brooke Bergman, Osborne looking for the back door cut, nothing there. 5 seconds, they find Wagner. They're going to get her for a travel, I believe. No bucket. Trojans awfully fortunate right there as Wagner had slipped that back, ran that slip there, 1.6 left. Pitts throws it to the rim. No good. And that'll end it. We are all tied up, people, at 29 each here at the end of the third quarter from Botkins. We'll be back for the conclusion on NK Telco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Versailles will have the ball to start the fourth quarter. Osborne brings it down. Backdoor Dirksen. They've got that a couple times. Dee Dee Pitts gets caught looking at the basketball, and her man goes backdoor. Now she puts head down and goes to the rim, gets her own rebound and scores. Swinging around. Stamen looking down on the block. They're going to get Janelle Plattfoot for a foul, I believe. Janelle's first. She's a little surprised by it.
Substitution back into the game for Versailles, number 23, Katie Litton.
Katie Litton back into the game. Wagner kicks it over. Osborne attacks the rim. No.
Out of bounds, and that'll be Botkins basketball.
There's some miscommunication issues going on the Trojans defensively here on the back side. Up 31-29. Dirksen slips and falls. May have hurt herself. Looked like she's winced a little bit when she got up. Cammie Paul. Pump fake, Dee Dee Pitts. Pounding the ball on the ground. Trying to find somewhere to go. Metz in the block, knocked away. That'll stay Trojan basketball. Both these teams could use this game, both of them coming off of losing streaks. Versailles off a 2-game losing streak, and the Trojans off of a 3-game losing streak. Versailles have dropped their last 2. Foul on Jenna Dirksen.
Jenna Dirksen, that's her second and team's first.
Versailles dropped games to Miami East and Fort Laramie. On the other hand, the Trojans have dropped games to Russia, Bremen, and then a tough one to Houston. Dee Dee Pitts picks up her second. Trojans' second of the fourth quarter. Jenna Dirksen will come out for a little bit. Up top, Wagner over the top there, nice play. That gives her 6 on the game so far. And we're all tied up, 6:18 to go. Janelle Plattfoot, ball on the ground, trying to weave to the middle. Peyton Plattfoot has it. Gets in the middle of the lane, nowhere to go, and she gets fouled. Trojans right now are head down, trying to get into the middle of the lane.
13th Grace Osborne, that's her first and team's second.
Metz, Paul, cleared out. Paul finds Jana Metz underneath. She slips it up and through. She's got 4 now on the evening in a hurry. We got to travel on the other side. Sarah Stamen, Versailles, man, it doesn't matter if you make or miss, especially on a make. They are coming the other way in a hurry. Camden Paul working out top. Metz, Pitts, reversing around. Camden Paul Janelle Plattfoot. Jana Metz got her sealed down low. Nice seal. Pitts for three. Off the mark. They're going to get her for a travel right there, I believe.
Substitution back into the game for Versailles.
Three from Dee Dee Pitts there. Felt a little bit forced. Kind of rushed it a little bit. Didn't quite have her feet set at the time when she got it. Trojans were doing a nice job offensively. Would like to see it run back around. Stripped away, Cammie Paul coming the other way. She's got Dee Dee Pitts on her left. She finds her. Pitts lays it up and in. That'll give her 16 on the evening. The Trojans' leading scorer. Stamen head down. Linton from the baseline knocks down her first three of the night. She now has 8.
And that's a full timeout.
And Versailles will call a precision strip timeout here in the fourth quarter. 35-34. Trojans on top of the Tigers. We'll be back in just a minute.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
We're back from Botkins. 4:46 left. 35-34. Katie Linton just hit a corner three to bring the Tigers back within one of the Trojans. We'll see what Tyler Carson here is drawing up for the Trojans. Dirksen goes for the steal. Peyton Plattfoot dives. Trojans trying to get in the lane. Dee Dee Pitts from 10 pulls up, no good. Rebound, Wagner. Dirksen has it on the wing. Wagner wanted it on the block. Looks like they're going to get that if they want it. Metz is going to get a foul. Jana's second of the evening. That'll be 3
Botkins, number 32, Jana Metz. That's her second.
in the quarter for the Trojans. Linton for 3, flat, nope, no good.
That's a jump ball, that'll be Botkins basketball.
The Trojans will get the basketball on the jump ball. Cammie Paul brings it across the line against Stamen. Dirksen overplay. Here comes Pitts. They got a block. That'll be underneath. Foul on Heidi Stamen.
Number 30, Heidi Stamen. That's her third, and she's third.
Janelle Plattfoot will inbound it for the Trojans. Cammie Paul in the middle. Linton has her hand in the cookie jar. Outside, Peyton Plattfoot, no. Rebound. Stamen. Katie Linton is down on the floor. We're going to go to a precision strip timeout. We'll be back in just a moment.
We are here, and here, and here. Mr. Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
We're back. It'll be black ball, Tiger ball on the baseline for the Tigers. Stahman, Dirksen, Osborne, Stahman and Wagner. Peyton Platfoot will pick up her third foul. Fourth foul of the Trojans in the quarter. For the Trojans, Paul, Platfoot, Pitts, and Metz. Back door, Dirksen. They've hit that a couple times tonight. Dirksen wanted to foul. Big rebound there by Heidi Stahman. That's 5 fouls now on the Trojans. Stahman's going to shoot 2.
At the line for Versailles is number 30, Heidi Stahman.
Stahman comes in. First free throws of the year for the young lady. That one was hard. The next one's pure. Knocks down the second one, ties it all up. We're even at 35s. 3:22 to go. Ripped away. Stahman. Now Dee Pitts fouls Stahman as she's going up for the 2. Probably a pretty good foul by Dee. That only gives her 3. Might as well make her go ahead and earn it.
At the line, shooting 2 for Versailles, number 4, Sarah Stahman.
Stahman 3 for 4 from the free throw line on the year. Now 4 for 5. That one hit barely even net. Money on both of them. Puts Versailles up 2, 37-35. And now Tyler Carson will take a precision strip timeout for the Trojans. 37-35 here on NK Telco Sports. We'll be back in just a minute.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
NK Telco Sports and its sponsors bring you all these great high school games. We'd like to give them a little credit. Tonight, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Grand Lake Health Systems, and NK Telco. Also, Carriage Works, Chiltex LLC, Cy Sweeterman, Dickman Supply, Elmwood Assisted Care, Hometown Opportunity, Hulsman Automotive, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, SecureCom, Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Crown Equipment, Shelby County Veteran Services, St. Henry Bank, and WCSM Radio. During that time, Dee Pitts had a turnover for the Trojans. And now Versailles is going to work some clock a little bit. Wagner with it at the elbow. Back to Osborne, ball screen. Osborne through the lane, up and in. Grace Osborne gives her 4 points on the evening, right around her average. Trojans now down 4. Peyton Platfoot spins. Janelle 3, no. Battle for the rebound. Versailles comes away with it. Dirksen slows it down. Versailles without their leading scorer, Katie Linton, inside. Wagner with the ball. Stammen, 3. Sarah Stammen. Big 3 right there by Sarah Stammen. And they got a charge on Dee Pitts. That'll be her 4th. Dee head down. Has the turnover.
That was a player control foul call on Botkins, number 12.
Maddie Fry back into the ball game.
Into the game.
That is 3 now on Dee. Coach Tyler Carson wants a 30-second timeout.
And that's a 30-second
Versailles,
timeout charge to Botkins. That's their second charge.
After tonight,
30-second timeout.
We'll play on Saturday against Waynesville, at Waynesville. And then after the 1st of January, comes back on the 4th, and we'll play Fort Recovery at home. So a couple good games there. Fort Recovery 2-5 on the year, 1-1 in the MAC. For the Lady Trojans, on the other hand, after tonight, they will go to Mississinawa Valley on Saturday and then come back and play Anna on the 4th after the 1st at Anna. So 2 real tough games there for the Trojans after this one. This one seems pretty big. Mississinawa, nice team as the Tigers try to inbound it. Katie Linton back on the bench for the Tigers. Their leading scorer looked like she turned her ankle. Swartz finds the ball on the block, and she turns it over. If you're the Trojans and you're looking to foul here, that's a tough ask. Versailles comes in shooting 72% from the free throw line, and their worst one is Katie Linton, who's out of the ball game with the injury. So tough ask for the Trojans of who you want to foul if that's what it gets to. Right now they got to find a way to score, and Versailles' defense is smothering. Finds Camden Paul on the other wing. Stammen all over Plattfoot. They're going to get a foul underneath. Versailles super aggressive right now defensively. That'll be the team's 4th foul of the quarter. Inbounded by Paul. Peyton Plattfoot over to Janelle. Stammen picked up another quick one.
That foul call for Versailles, number 4, Sarah Stamen. That's her 3rd.
And that's going to put Peyton Plattfoot at the free throw line.
2 for the Trojans, number 3, Peyton Plattfoot.
2 for 2 so far on the evening. 7 of 9 on the season. Knocks it down. Good looking shot by the young lady. Makes her 8 for 10 from the free throw line.
Substitution back into the game for Versailles, number 25, Taylor Wagner.
Taylor Wagner back in. The 6'1" junior. Plattfoot gets them both. Cuts it to 5. Dee Pitts out top with Dirksen. Dirksen over to Stammen. Now Osborne off her foot, and that's going to be a turnover for the Tigers.
Backcourt violation, Botkins basketball.
50 seconds left to go.
Checking back in for the Tigers, number 30, Heidi Stammen.
Heidi Stammen back in. Allison Swartz out. Janelle Plattfoot inbounds it to Camden Paul. 48 seconds to go. Trojans need 2 possessions at minimum. Paul forces it up, nothing there. Rebound Tigers. Stammen. Bergman, Wagner, and they're going to foul Wagner. Taylor Wagner will go to the free throw line. 68% on the year. 26 of 38. Like I said, Versailles shoots 71% from the free throw line. She misses the first. Peyton Plattfoot now. 3 fouls. Wagner knocks down the second. Gives her 7. The Trojans turn it over. A costly turnover. Possessions are vital right now. Down 6.
Number 33, Allison Schwartz.
Discussion where the ball will be taken out of bounds at. We're going to put a little bit of time back on the clock, I believe. Versailles will take it back out underneath. 28.8 on the clock. Bergman.
Botkins, number 2, Camden Paul, that's her 4th.
Camden Paul takes the foul there.
2 for the Tigers, number 13, Grace Osborne.
Her 4th, Grace Osborne, shooting 2. Knocks down the first.
Back into the game for the Tigers, number
62.5% coming in. Makes her 6 of 9 on the year. Off on the second. Wagner, big rebound. Peyton Plattfoot with the foul. That'll give her 4.
That's her 4. At the line, shooting 2.
Big offensive rebound right there for Taylor Wagner. Going back to the free throw line. Knocks down the first, rolls it in. Misses the second. Rebound to the Trojans. They're off and running. Janelle Plattfoot sets 3. No. Rebound, Dirksen. Osborne ahead, out to Dirksen. They're going to let this one roll out. The Tigers are going to take this one 45-37 in a good game here from Botkins. We'll be back in just a minute from Botkins with the totals and the stats.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
And we're back from Botkins with the final totals here on NK Telco Sports, brought to you by Grand Lake Health Systems. For the visiting Versailles Tigers, they were 17 of 44 from the field, 3 of 15 for 3, 8 of 13 from the free throw line. They were 6 of 10 there in the fourth quarter. They had 22 rebounds, 9 of those were offensive. They had 14 turnovers, which was good. They wanted to take care of the basketball. They did a nice job of that. They were led in scoring by Jenna Dirksen with 9. Sarah Stahman and Katie Linton both had 7. Taylor Wagner had 8. Grace Osborne 5. Allison Schwartz 6. And Heidi Stahman chipped in 3 for a total of 45 points. For the Botkins Trojans, they were 14 for 42 from the field, 2 for 15 from 3. They were perfect from the free throw line at 8 of 8. They had 18 turnovers, 17 rebounds, 9 of those were offensive. They were led by Dee Dee Pitts with 16 points, Camden Paul, Peyton Plattfoot both had 6 points apiece. Jana Metz had 4. Janelle Plattfoot hit a 3 in the third quarter, and Maddie Fry chipped in with 2. The Trojans will move now to 3-6 on the year, 1-4 in the Shelby County Athletic League. The Versailles Tigers are now 4-3 on the year, 2-1 in the MAC. Like we said, they both come back and play on Saturday. The Trojans will go to Mississinewa Valley. The Tigers will go over to Waynesville and play. And then they get to the new year, and then after that, we talked about that. That's a whole nother season that's about to start. So both these teams are looking to try to continue to get better, to try to get things going. Trojans probably need to find a little bit more offense than D.D. Pitts or at Camden Paul. They got to get some players to step up and continue to get going so they can cut this losing streak off. But they got a couple tough ones coming up with Miss Valley and Anna. Tonight's player of the game, the NK Telco player of the game, will be D.D. Pitts. She had 16 points. She had 12 in the first half, only 4 in the second half. But Dee played really well, had with her 16 points, multiple rebounds, ran the show for a little bit. The point guard position when Camden Paul went out with in foul trouble in the first quarter. So Dee Pitts is our NK Telco player of the game tonight. And again, to recap here, we'll be back next week on NK Telco when the Trojans have a home game against the Elida Bulldogs next Saturday. And that'll be it here from Botkins. I'm Jeremy Plyman. The Trojans fall to the Versailles Tigers 45-37. Thank you. Have a good new year. We'll see you on the other side in 2024 from Botkins and NK Telco. Thank you and have a good evening.